Hello, my name is Mohammed Elgendy and I would like to thank you for the opportunity to share with you my ideas. The project I propose exploits very recent discoveries I have made on how to turn off energy pathways in cancer cells. The challenge in cancer therapy is to understand how cancer cells differ from normal ones. A century ago, Otto Warburg discovered one such important difference. Warburg's discovery was so much important that this is all he had to write for a grant. Warburg discovered a major difference between cancer and normal cells in the way they metabolize glucose to generate energy. Energy production is clearly a crucial process for cells, particularly for cancer cells to fuel their high growth rate. Two energy-producing pathways are OXPHOS and glycolysis. Warburg described that while normal cells rely on OXPHOS, cancer cells rely on glycolysis, which makes them consume higher levels of glucose. This was exploited clinically in a widely used diagnostic method which tracks the uptake of a radiolabeled glucose analog by tumor tissues. So if tumors rely on high glucose uptake and glycolysis while normal cells don't, so let's inhibit glycolysis to selectively kill tumors. Sounded logical, however surprisingly effective glycolysis inhibitors failed when tested clinically. This puzzle sparked my interest in the field of cancer energetics some years ago. What I and others found was that inhibition of glycolysis triggers a compensatory switch to OXPHOS, and inhibition of OXPHOS triggers a compensatory switch to glycolysis. So tumors have the ability to shuffle between the two energy-producing pathways to guarantee maintaining energy production. It was obvious to me that a more effective approach would be to inhibit the two pathways at the same time. What was less obvious was how to do so. I spent nearly 7 years to develop a safe and effective approach to achieve that aim, which I describe in a study that I published 2 months ago in the top oncology journal Cancer Cell that has a 5-year impact factor of 27, and I am the first and co-corresponding author on the study. I used the combination of OXPHOS inhibitor metformin together with fasting as a way to lower glucose availability in the blood and inhibit glycolysis. This combination had a dramatic anti-tumor effect while it was safe and well tolerated by mice. Motivated by the dramatic anti-tumor effect that we observed in several tumor models, we initiated clinical trials testing the combination in patients. The trials are ongoing and so far showing very promising translatable results. I also dissected the molecular pathway and identified a protein called PP2A which mediates how the combination kills cancer cells. These discoveries now open wide doors to several possible therapeutic strategies that represent viable business ideas. First, as fasting could be inconvenient for some cancer patients, one alternative is to formulate specialized diets that lower glucose levels in the blood and so mimic the effect of fasting without having the patients to fast. A second option is to exploit the gained molecular insight. Since we now know exactly how fasting and low glucose activates PP2A, we can directly use small molecules to activate PP2A. There are clinically approved PP2A activators that are currently used for non-oncological purposes. So one attractive business option is to repurpose and test the use of these drugs for cancer therapy. Or finally, develop novel PP2A activators specifically designed for that purpose. The project builds on novel and solid research, a top publication, and a proposal that was A-ranked by European Research Council ERC. The project has ample potential to lead to patents and development of small molecules, and so is a viable business idea. The project also has immediate translational potential demonstrated by the ongoing clinical trials. I have a diverse background combining 5 years of clinical practice with 13 years of research in 5 European countries. I have a proven track record demonstrated by top publication, a number of prestigious awards, and leadership qualities. The project packs a lot of elements to guarantee success and will put in practice a century-long accumulating knowledge for the benefit of business and patients. Thank you.